Hello everyone, we're going to be making cream of tomato soup today. So let's start by getting all of our ingredients ready. For this recipe, you're going to need the following ingredients. Some tomato passata, which is basically tomato juice, in a big jar. I'm using the one I've got to hand. It's about 960 grams. You're also going to need for this recipe a few spices. I'm going to be using onion granules, saves me chopping up some onions. I'm also going to use some garlic granules. You can get these from most supermarkets. You're also going to need some vegetable stock cubes. Now, I'm using whatever brand I've got to hand, but any brand will do. We're going to use 2 of these packets. We're also going to use some water. So now I've just got a jug ready with a load of water in it, around a litre or so. Because it's cream of tomato soup, we're going to add cream. Now you can use double cream or single cream, doesn't really matter. And Worcester sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, whichever one you prefer. So let's start by making this now. I've turned my heat up and I've given a bit of shake to the tomato passata, and the whole bottle gets poured into a pot. Now there's still quite a lot of tomato juice in there, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my jug of water and I'm going to add all of that water to the bottle of passata. So I'm filling it up almost all the way, and I'm using hot water here. Try not to use boiling water, you might burn your hands if you get your hands onto that hot water in the glass. Give it a shake around just to loosen up all that tomato juice, and pour all that water into your pot now. Kind of saves you from washing up before you're recycling at the same time. Next, I'm going to add my spices. I've got a tablespoon, any old tablespoon will do, and I'm using around a full tablespoon. Now it's very difficult for you to see on this video, but it's quite a heaped tablespoon of my onion granules there. I'm going to add the same amount of garlic granules now. So just be careful when you're doing this, because sometimes you might land up with the garlic granules spilling everywhere and you have a very garlicky tomato soup. Add that to the pot. And now I'm going to add some Worcester sauce. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Worcester sauce here. Gives it a nice bit of punch. 1 and 2. Into the pot it goes. Now I have already turned up the heat on the pan. I'm now going to add the stock cubes. The reason I've added the heat already is because the stock cubes can take a while to melt down and get incorporated into the soup. If you are using the sort of powdered versions of the stock cubes, just be quite careful with the salt content on them. It can end up being very, very, very salty if you're not careful. Now you'll notice that I haven't added any salt to this recipe at all, because the stock cubes carry with them quite a bit of salt. And generally a stock cube makes up around half a litre of stock. In that pot at the moment I've got around 2 litres. So what we've had now is that the pot's been going for around 2 or 3 minutes. You can see the steam coming off the pot. And one big tip whenever you're cooking with tomato is always add a little bit of sugar. So to 2 litres of that stock, I've now put around a tablespoon of sugar. You could add less if you want, but I like the balance of that sweetness and the acidity of the tomatoes. So it's now coming down to add our cream. Now remember, our stock solution has been going for around 2 to 3 minutes now, nice and bubbling. You can just see it simmering away there on the side. And I'm going to add around 250 mils of double cream. Now, if you're astute and you don't really want to use a measuring jug, that's fine. Just fill up half of your passata jar. That's the one you took the tomato paste out of, or the tomato juice. So I'm adding all this cream to it now. That's going to reduce the temperature of this mixture. So give it a good thorough stir and get all that cream incorporated. So that's it really. I'm going to keep that boiling now for around another 2 to 3 minutes until the soup comes to a proper boil. You'll notice the soup changes colour slightly and becomes more deeper red and orange. Now you're ready to serve with a bit of garlic bread on the side.